Good morning, everybody. This is Edwin Mitchell on my little program here I call Omar's Reflection. Okay, this is the day that the Lord has made for us to rejoice and be glad in. And I don't know about you, but I plan on doing just that. This is July 30th, the year of our Lord, 2022. And it's Saturday morning. It's kind of early. And I like it early in the morning, especially on Saturday. Even though we live in these cities or wherever we live and troubles all over the land, it seems like this time of the morning is kind of peaceful. Everybody's asleep or at work or whatever they doing, and it's okay with me. But what it does, excuse me, it gives me a chance to reflect. That's what it has done for me over the years. So I'm just here just to share it with you and stuff like that. And I hope all is well with you in spite of life and the things and situations it brings. This is still a good day, you to reflect and rejoice. I want to say happy birthday to some people. My daddy's birthday was this month. He passed away some years ago. He would have been 90 on July 12th. He would have been 90. So happy birthday, Dad. And Susan, a friend of mine's wife, her birthday is today. They're vacationing real good and living it up. And happy birthday to you. My cousin Ra's birthday was on the 6th. And she was real fun. She was a handful, but she wasn't no dull moment around her. So she's passed away also. And my brother, they got married this month, about 46 years ago. I was in the wedding. So happy anniversary, Gary and Deb. I think another guy, his birthday was July 15th. I believe it was July 15th. I don't believe his wedding was, maybe it was in July too, but he had a good wedding. Bonzel Jones. Bonzel had a wedding. And you talking about, I went to a wedding, back then I was over 30 years ago now. And I was really blessed at that wedding. I'll never forget it. And so happy anniversary and happy birthday to you too, man. I ain't seen you in a while, and I hope all is well with you. He was a co-worker of mine too. And he's partially responsible for me even like reading the Bible. Bruh, you need the Lord. He used to be fussing at me all the time, And it was a song we used to like. I used to pick him up, and Lionel Harris used to have a song back then. New beginnings are not just for the young, And he said, I can look beyond the skies, deep into the Father's eyes, and see that there's hope for one like me. Now, I was number like 32 or something, 33 we was, And we call ourselves old then. We was getting older, right? As a matter of fact, I didn't get married till I was 35. But starting all over again is not just for the young. It's what I'm saying today, That's what that song would always reflect. So as I'm now I'm even ready to reinvent myself. I went to like 3 homegoings or funerals or whatever you want to call them this month, and there was others that I could have went to. I just didn't, But I got something out of each one of them, But one thing I don't do, I don't know if my day is over today or another 100 years, what I mean? So whatever time that I do have, I want to live it with quality. I want quality life, That's what it's about for me, you know what I mean? And I want to reconcile differences in my life. So I want things to be healthy in my life. I don't want to walk around all bent over. My shoulder still hurts a little bit, but I'm bouncing back. And as simple as that, you know what I mean? So if I've been around the hospital, I got to go like 3 times a week. So I'm seeing older people, I'm seeing younger people in certain type situations. But I saw this 85-year-old man. He had his old white cat. He had his a brand new pair of Jordans on. And my man said he 85, and he bounced out of there. Was like, yeah, what up, though, you know? And I was like, he said, yeah, he comes in here. He said he got his collection of Jordans, and I'm not telling you what to do. He got his collections of gym shoes that he wears. But in other words, he's not letting his age dictate him getting on the walker and walking and things like that. He's moving along just fine, you know. So new beginnings are not just for the young, you know. And me and my one co-worker, he's one of my spiritual brothers also, in Jackson. We be talking about getting older and you know, basically fighting, you know, or doing living life, living large, you know. I mean, you know, not walking around on no cane and all that stuff. Now I'm gonna just read this. It come out of the book of Joshua. Now, people always say, well, why are you saying something about the Bible and this spiritual? Look, this is where I get my reference from, you know, because it's just where I get my reference. I ain't read all these books, Get Rich and Think and Grow Rich and all this, and all that's good stuff. It's good, but I like health. I want to be healthy, and right now, by me not being able to exercise like I was, I don't feel that as sturdy. Anyway, it was in the book of Joshua. Now, Joshua was a cat that Moses had to recruit, basically, and he, because Moses couldn't go to the promised land, so Joshua had to do it, okay? So anyway, he was going to be the one to lead the people. Now, and here you go. Joshua said, this is what Joshua said. Now behold, as the Lord promised, he has kept me alive for these 45 years since he spoke this word to Moses while Israel wandered in the wilderness. Now, if you know the story, you know the story. I'm not going to go that far. So here I am today, 85, right? 85. Still as young, still as strong today as I was the day Moses sent me out. As my strength was then, so it is now. For what? War. For going out and coming in. See, so all this stuff about me. So in other words, what I'm saying, maybe it's time to reinvent yourself. Because that's what I'm thinking. You know, my daughter, and the reason why I got on there, we had left one home going, and I was sitting in this backyard, and my daughter came with my grandchildren, and she was holding them, and she dragged this chair, this lawn chair over there to where I was, and she put it behind me, and she said, Dad, sit down. I'm like, okay, I sat down, and I said, well, baby, here, you holding your baby, you sit down. And her brother-in-law was like, yeah, you sit down. And she looked at me and she looked at him and she told him, no, my daddy is an elder. Mad respect for that. I appreciated that, you know. Maybe she saw the worry or the concern on my face, you know, because we can be standing there feeling strong, but we can have this worried look on her face. I'm not sure why she did it, but she told me I was an elder. But I want to be like my man Joshua, 85 and ready to rumble. Am I right? I want to be like the old white cat that was at the physical therapy the day with his Jordans on, snapping his fingers as he walked. It's a guy that was down the street from the church I was going to. The pastor told me, he said, Brother Mitchell, that man is 93 years old, and he walk around here, you know, like he 50, you know. So that's what we want to do. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we don't know the place, the time, and all that stuff. No. Hey, but new beginnings are not just for the young, you know. And that's what the song was saying. Starting all over again is not just for the young. Me and Bonzel, we used to listen to that song every morning on our way to work in our 30s, thinking we was old, you know, And since then, I mean, I didn't have, I don't even think, I don't know, like I said, I didn't have a wife. I had my son, we had my son, but his mother didn't want to see me in the vicinity, so I didn't really have a relationship, you know what I mean? But God changed me, and I appreciate that, you know what I mean? But that was then, and it brought me up to this point, right, there to where I got more children, I got a wife, 3 more children added, right, and grandchildren even now. But I still want to ask God, what else does he have for me? Am I right? And maybe you feel the same way. And so I listen to different people. I listen to the motivations. I listen to them, yeah. But what's good for them might not be good for me, because if you ain't have, you can be rich and you ain't got your health mentally and emotionally, you in trouble. Someone made a statement the other day, said some people that's 65, which is my age, make decisions based on how they would make a decision when they was 25. And nope, I did some dumb stuff for 25. And even though it might be true a little bit in some cases, some of the stuff I did then, I ain't doing now. And I thank God. So, this is Omar's Reflection, Saturday morning, July the 30th, the year of our Lord, 2022. And, basically just have a good day. This is the day that the Lord has made for you to rejoice and be glad in. Maybe you should do just that. Reflect. Reinvent. I heard some guys say that years ago. And I was like, these old guys, and they got businesses and they got things going on. That don't mean it's going to get them into heaven or sustain them here any longer and stuff like that. The thing is, they're not quitting. And they're not settling or just sitting in some rocking chair. Okay? And that's just the way I feel today. So, I just want you to have a good day. Tell somebody something good. Teach them. You might have some ideas that you can help me with and inspire me with. Hit me up. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.